It's every parent and grandparent's worst nightmare. Suddenly your child is missing, and according to law enforcement, it happens to 460,000 families in 1 year in the United States. The Masonic Child ID program is designed to provide an added layer of protection for families. Tim Conard is a 32nd degree Mason and a threat analyst, and he's here to explain how it works. Tell us about this program. How exactly does it work?
Well, the Masonic Child Identification Program is a program that's supported by law enforcement because it provides a critical measure of preparation for families so that when the worst occurred, we're able to protect those children. The Masonic Child Identification Program helps parents consolidate all of that information, the height, the weight, hair color, eye color, digital fingerprints, digital photos, all the things that are going to be massively important when your child goes missing. Because when your child goes missing, seconds matter. Fear and panic is going to set into any parent. And they're going to wonder, what do I do? How do I help? Of course, they're going to want to reach out to law enforcement, and by being able to have a prepared package, they're able to get that directly over to law enforcement, and within 30 to 45 minutes, it's nationwide on the Amber Alert system.
What are some of the things that will be in that package? You mentioned photos.
Yeah, photos. Some Masonic identification programs also do dental imprints, DNA samples, hair samples, different things like that that help positively identify that child.
That's really good, because if you ask me, okay, how tall is your granddaughter? I don't know. If you ask me a lot of those questions, I don't know, and when you're in a panic, it's hard to find those things. So how does this help law enforcement? What difference can having this information make?
The big difference is time. Those seconds matter. If you were to, just as you said for your granddaughter, how tall is she? Well, I'm not sure. Being able to have one package, and in this case here in Florida, they utilize the FBI's Child ID app, of which is available online for both Android and iPhone, and enables parents to be able to have just one single place that's easily shared with law enforcement to keep all that information. And it's very simple to keep updated. So when the grandkids start growing up a little bit, you can add some inches to the height, and maybe they're in a wild thing and their hair's purple this week. You know, there's different things that you can do, but you can easily update it. So when the worst happens, a parent can be able to quickly get that information to law enforcement.
So this is a package of information. Where is it kept? Who has this information?
Well, on the child identification app is where the parents keep it. No information is kept by anyone, especially the Masons, except for the parents. Everything is about keeping the children safe and making sure that the parents have that privacy as well.
What are some misconceptions about the program?
Well, one of the misconceptions, the major misconception is, quite frankly, it's ludicrous, is that the child identification program is often hyphenated into CHIP. And people hear CHIP, Child Identification Program, and think that they're going to put a chip into the child.
Like we do dogs.
Yes, and your children are not dogs, and we're not vets.
There is no chip that goes along with
nothing invasive whatsoever, no chips whatsoever. This is only about consolidating information into one package that the parents themselves retain.
And you do it for senior citizens. Like if I were to wander off, there'd be a package, my kids could have a package for me?
Well, they could, but not that you're necessarily going to need it. But yes, absolutely. Many seniors, just like, you know, there's the Amber Alert, well, there's also the Silver Alert for when seniors do go missing. And yes, you can use it the exact same way to be able to provide law enforcement with that important information.
Tell me just a tiny bit about the Masons. My dad was a Mason. I am so proud. But what are the Masons, and why are you doing this?
Well, Freemasons, very simply, help good men be better. Freemasonry removes politics, religion, and money from our conversations, from our fraternity. Because you can be the most poorest man, and you can be the most richest man. But when we come together, in Lodge, we are all equal. And that is how good men become better, by being able to help each other in that way.
Well, thank you for helping our children and our families too. Thank you so much for this program. This is a free service by the Masons. For more information, go to grandlodgefl.com.